Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Dream Italia. I'm your Madan. Actually, today we are going to discuss about one important and interesting topic, which is called legalization. Is mandatory for in Italy or not, like that? Okay, still there are some people who is undergoing some kind of there are people who have lot of confusions about the legalization process. So today we are going to discuss about the legalization process is mandatory or not, and it is required. If I want to do the legalization, then from where I have to do the legalization process, via either I have to contact the VFS, or else I have to contact the embassy, or else I have to go with the Republic of India, any other government officers. So who is the authorized body and all, we are going to discuss about like a briefly. Okay, so okay, let's come to the video. Okay, before starting the video, I would like to give the introductions about the process of legalization. What is mean by legalization? Yes, legalization process is nothing but it's like a verification process. Okay, for example, it is you can do the legalization process in a two ways. One is like you can do it from your from your authorized person or authorized body, which may be like a Republic of India, or else a apostille process. You can get the legalization via apostille process, and also you can do the legalization process via embassy also, the particular consulate of embassy. You can do the legalization process. Okay, so it's as I already said you, it's like a verification process, right? Like once you are going to do the legalization process, it's like a verification. This you are either you are, if you are completed like a masters, or if you are completed like any other intermediate, or else if you are completed any bachelor's, then you have to do the apostille process. In this apostille process, in this apostille process you have to do the HRD attestations and MA apostille, and Italian language translation as well. Okay, when you have completed these three process, okay, as I already said you, HRD attestation, which is nothing but like a human resource development, and MA apostille, which is stand for the Ministry of External Affairs, and Italian language translation. And if you have completed those three process, it is called as a apostille process. Okay, so it is considered as a legalization for few countries. Okay, what is the few countries means? Those countries falls under the Hawaii Convention Act. These are the apostille process is called as a legalization for those countries, which is a part of the Hawaii Convention Act. Actually, okay, I would like to share some informations before why for especially for India legalization is not required, or else it's not a mandatory, because India is a there are 117 countries totally out of this world. 117 countries are part of the Hawaii Convention Act. India also one of the member in that country. So India, we don't need any legalization process separately. Okay, so as I said you have to do the apostille process. Once your apostille process has been completed, then you have to do the legalization, which is mean by like a DOV, declaration of value. You have to do it from the embassy. Okay, so for embassy, you either you can submit via VFS people, or else you can submit via Inu Italia. So you can get the legalization process in a two way, via VFS and via embassy people, via Inu Italia. You can do it in a two ways. Okay, then second, this legalization process is separated for two documents. Okay, based on the documents, the legalization process also would be differ. For example, you have educational document and you have non-educational document. Okay, for educational document, if you want to do the legalization process, means the apostille process is considered as a legalization, especially for India. But it is vice versa for the peoples who is belong from Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and Canada, like many countries who is still not didn't sign the agreement. So that these countries are still need to do the apostille process, as well as like a legalization process also from their particular embassy, which is located in their own country. Okay, so this act, there will be one act, actually Hawaii Convention Act. This is which was amended in the at the year of 1961, October 5. If, as per last year data, there are 117 countries, 117 countries are still part of them. So either in that country legalization is not a mandatory, either you can do like a legalization from the apostille process, as I already said you. In that apostille process, the government of India, or else where did you got your degree, or where did you got your graduation, or any intermediate schools, whatever it may be, those certifications, those document should be verified by the local people, local area. In the sense, I would say, like, like your state government will verify where did you completed your masters, or where did you completed your bachelor's, or schools, intermediate, everything. Okay, so once you have completed, once they completed, they will give some verifications. After that, the embassy also will do the legalization in terms of DOV. This is called as a legalization process. So there won't be any separate process called legalization, especially for India. Then we will go to the legalization process for the non-educational document. Okay, before that, what is meant by non-educational document? Those document falls under the non-educational, which is called as a non-educational document. For example, I would say birth certificate, death certificate, and also your scholarship document, like a consular document. These and all document which comes under the non-educational document. Okay, once you got the admissions, okay, like after that, you need to do the legalization process for both educational and non-educational document. For education document, I already mentioned in the earlier time, DOV is the legalization process. And for non-educational document, your for non-educational document, you know what, you have to do the STM attestations, MA postal, Italian language translations, and also you have to do the legalization process. Same, like you have to do it in a two ways. Either you can submit your consular document, or whatever non-educational document, you have to get the legalization via any VFS center which is nearest, which is located very near to you, or else you can do it in the Italia also. Okay, so after complete that, they will take some considerable time. You can consider at least minimum they will take like a 1 month time. Okay, after that, you will get your legalization process has been completed, especially for your, for your non-educational document. Particularly, I would say it will completed for your scholarship document. According to Italy scholarships, you know what, only the few regions are asking about the legalization process, especially for the India, because already I said the reason it is all it is falls under the Hawaii Convention Act, so you don't require any legalization separately. Even though some regions, for example, I would say, Toscana regions, the people who is studying from Pisa University, and the people who is belong from Siena and Trento, these universities all falls under the Toscana region, so they may be asking about the legalizations, even though you are belong from India, and India is part of the Hawaii Convention Act, even though you have to submit it to the legalization process as well. So before doing any process, make sure whether you need a legalization or not. Especially contact your particular state regional body, and ask them whether they are accepting only the postal process, or else do they need any legalization process furtherly. So accordingly, you have to make sure about that, because timings is very very important, right? Scholarship have one starting date and one particular deadline. Okay, you have to submit and you have to complete all the documents and the procedures within the deadline. If not, you won't able to get the scholarships. Okay, I think this video would be very very useful for everyone, and people are keep on asking me try to make the videos in English as well. After completing my exams, I will try to do it. If you have any doubts, especially for the legalization process and upcoming, you all people, you're aware about the visa process has been started, right, for especially for this academic year. So those are having some doubt, especially in the visa document, how to book the flight ticket, how to book the accommodations. Still there are some people who have some doubt about the itinerary, flight ticket and all. So whatever it may be, you have any doubts, just try to mention in the comment sections, and I'll try to explain all those things and all in the upcoming videos. Thanks for your great help and supports, and thanks for watching. Until then, it's bye bye, Madan.